get on Madden. Shoot, hopefully we can find somebody to play. I don't see it happening really, but we'll see. I don't think too many people jump on Madden this early. We'll find out. Oh no. Spoke too soon. Play against a Carolina team, okay. To the outside.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Ready to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
This turns on. He's not lagging, whatever it is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Ooh, I missed that. Ooh, I missed that.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Way too early.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st down, it's Darnold. A hit as he throws there in.
What could this man be doing? He or she could be doing. adjustment, I guess.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Darnold. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leap behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
He's going to go for it. Okay.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I seen it go.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Trying
to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Meanwhile, Darnold throw complete there to Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On first down, Darnold out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Faking the give, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now it's Darnold. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
What?
Touchdown Panthers. Christian McCaffrey from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
That was stupid.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game.
Caffrey doesn't
first
eat
carry of the
it.
game right
Everyone's
there.
damn
He
sure
hurt him with his
doesn't
arm.
eat
Now
it.
he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Rodgers now on first down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. On first down, it's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money.
Find me a pass.
Now Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Rodgers will throw for it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A final shot before the break. Darnold steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the 2nd half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Him defend on those medium passes. He's killing me with that.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5. As he gets it to the 30.
I thought you might get 1 calls per game.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now it's the backup Newton. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Newton, eluding the pressure right.
What the fuck?
Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Newton. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Wiggles free. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They snap it to Newton. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. From the red zone now, Newton steps away. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, shoot. This is risky.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
They treated my brother. They didn't.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
He's running.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At least that's what it feels like.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This is caught. Touchdown. Giovanni Ricci from 4 yards out. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Cam looking to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You want to give me good field position? I'll take it, dude.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're playing football.
This is where it gets real tricky.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Dancing to his left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Newton now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short in the 4th quarter.
Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there and the leg still. This has been a tough game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing is Newton.
Give me that.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric
Give
Stokes.
me
And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what they call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
All game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it to give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game. Just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
Ooh.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll go for it. It's Rodgers, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there.
He's got to get a touchdown. He cannot afford to get a touchdown.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Cam to throw. He's to the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's Newton. Toward the pylon, caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack.
That's all I need.
So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Where he put the ball at, it was very smart. You can only do but so much in that spot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as you understand where they are on the field?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This is going to be so stupid.
One final try now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So the final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
I had MVS open down there. And I was from the lateral, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. So that was a good game. It was definitely a good game. I definitely will learn from this game. I will play this back, and I will learn from this game. Damn. That was definitely a good game. I will give you an accolade for that too. It's been a good sport. Shout out that, man. And I guess that'll be the end of the stream. I was just able to get one game in, and I was pretty good. So, thanks for watching.